Okay, hello, Amira. All right. Are you there, Amira?
Yeah.
Okay, I can hear you. Mark you present. We're gonna go through our norms in a moment. All right, Amira, can you read all the norms there?
No, I definitely played another person education in the class we would never behave in a way that would discredit ourselves, our school, our family, and the city kind of software student always has integrity. We take pride in its kind of self worth. You want me to read the academic norms?
Yes, I do.
Respect the opinions of others. We respect the virtual classroom. We are to participate. We have expectations of ourselves, our peers, and our teachers. We are here to focus on preparing ourselves for post-secondary.
Thank you. That was 20 points. Let's keep going. All right, so GGI and Townhouse was today. Great topic. They had a lot of resources for you guys. I think something about the EBT card and Let's Code and just many different opportunities for you all. So if you're not aware, it is mandatory. And it happens every day, 11:15 a.m. So try to attend. You get anywhere from 5 to 10 points just for participating in GGI. Okay, so let's keep going. We got so the Raspberry Pi kids. The last student said, "I'm on my phone," especially in a class that says computer, not cell phone. So if you would like to schedule, oh, hey Rush, if you'd like to schedule to pick up your kit, you can. But you do have to, call the school and find out when the best time. You can't have too many people in the building. If your kit has damages, you can bring the parts up and get a swap out, meaning another kit. These kits are going to be essential in the upcoming weeks because there's going to be assignments that you cannot use your phone or any other device for. Okay. Imagine coming to work and say you're a construction officer and you don't have any tools to do the job. They're going to send you home without pay. So the same thing goes for this class. I'm not going to be having any sympathy if you tell me I'm on my phone, I left it at my mama's house or my grandma's house. Be like, okay, you just didn't want to pass. And you're not being responsible. So if you come to my class, you know for a fact in advance you're going to need these kits. All right, let me move to the next one. All right, Amira, can you read that? And that's for 10 points. You there, Amir? Okay, I can't
Hold
hear.
on, my mama's talking to me.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh, she left. Hmm. Let me try to get Mr. Carson in here while she's fixing that. And, okay. While they're doing that, I'm about to send out a mass email. Okay, let's wait on the student to get here. All right, Miss Carson, you in? Mr. Carson, are you there? You turned your microphone off.
I'm at the dentist right now.
Oh, okay. You're the dentist?
Yeah.
All right. I'll call your mom to find out what's going on. Just only
She
because I
right here. You need to talk to her.
yeah, can you turn on your camera so I can see her? How you doing? He's still going to be responsible for all of his coursework. So that's why I was going to call you. 'Cause some students are not 100% honest when they say things like that. Okay? Okay, thank you. All
Okay.
right, so let's see here. We got Amira back. All right, Carson, are you in a place position where you can read, or you got the dentist in your mouth right now?
Not right now, but in a few, I won't be able to.
Oh, okay, all right. So Amira, welcome back. Is everything all right? You disappeared for a second, Amira. Okay. All right. So basically, Let's Code is every Wednesday and Thursday. You can log in and learn about coding. And basically, when you learn about it, you're gonna, learn how to get jobs in coding, which you can do from the comfort of your own home. So that's every Wednesday and Thursday. You get a lot of extra credit when you participate in those assignments. All right. So we move on. Let me see here. I'm trying to wait for this to rotate. Where's my screen at? There it goes. It changed up. Oh, okay. It's finally caught up to me. All right. Amira, are you there? Is your microphone working? Trying to help you out with some extra points.
I can't hear you because shut up.
Hmm. Okay. You got a lot of distractions at home, huh? All right. I'll make a phone call and find out what's going on. You're in class. Family members and others have to understand you're in class, and it's hard for a student to concentrate if there's distractions. So we're gonna have to find out who to talk to help you be successful. Because believe it or not, you're still a CPS student, and we have to make sure you can concentrate. Okay. So I was gonna have you read this, but I'm gonna read the next few things. It was for points, and Carson's at the dentist, so I don't think he can read. But daily tasks, students will be able to complete the evaluation in SB. So you should be logged into SB if you can, because you have an assignment that's for this class for today. All assignments are due by 8 p.m. I try to give students a lot of time. I understand things happen, but you got to keep in mind, students and parents, you're required, it's your responsibility to finish the work, because when you sign up to be a student, the understanding was you will be in class to be able to do the work, not life goes on and I can't do it. Okay, hey, don't want to hear nothing at midterm progress reports or at the end, because you knew what you signed up for and you're trying to graduate. Time waits for no one, everybody. Randy, are you there? Is your microphone working? I got to mark him present.
Good afternoon, Mr. Tyler.
Hey, dude, welcome back. I know I have you again.
Wait, Mr. Tyler, I have no new classes. They're all the same.
You said what?
I have no new classes. Everything is the same.
Oh, then it's going to be easy for you, Randy, because basically you need, I think it's a half a credit you get each time you take the course or
Oh,
courses, any course. So the second time you get it, that's another half that makes a whole credit. You understand?
all right. Yeah, I get it.
So this is going to be real easy for you because you've had me before. Um, the second time
Oh,
with the
wait. So
class.
we're just gonna redo the class again?
Well, majority of it. Some of the stuff is going to change though, because I have new stuff to present to you guys. Mark Carson present.
Oh, yeah, but we're still gonna do like coding, and then we're gonna do everything.
Uh-huh. Right. We're gonna go back into Everify, and then we got the kits. So Randy, you already know what's expected. You got a head start.
Yup, I'm gonna be good.
So be good. Okay. Let's see. Next slide is this. Randy, you just got here, so I want you to get some points for just reading. I'm real big on literacy, everybody. Read, read, read. Because I'm not sure if you learn how to read where you come from, but I'm gonna make sure you learn by the time the class is over with. So Randy, can you read that screen there?
Exploring computer science. MIT, Scratch, and Microsoft make code projects are required daily. Most projects are possible to complete on a cell phone, however, functionality will be limited. An actual personal computer is required to take full advantage of the course. Computer science is a graduation requirement for the state of Illinois via the Board of Education. For questions or concerns, email me at mtyler@camelotforkids.org.
Thank you, Randy. That's going to change real soon to a different email. I just haven't had a chance to update it with all these things. I'm not sure if everybody's aware. On Monday and Tuesdays, certain students will be in class learning right along with us while we're online. And on Thursday and Friday, I will be in the building in case you really want to come and see me and get some clarification, or your parent wants to ask me some questions about how you're doing. My days in the building of the school are Thursdays and Fridays. Otherwise, I'm remote and can be reached remotely on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Now, Wednesday is your asynchronous day. You come to class, you check in, and if you really want to know what your grades are, that's the day you ask the question. You don't come to class saying, Mr. Tyler, what do I got in the middle of class? No, I'm gonna be like, no, you should have asked that question or been in class on Wednesday, because I do data talks on Wednesday. You can't just out of nowhere ask questions. We need order, everybody. All right, so Randy, that bullet number 2 for 5 more points, I want you to read that one more time where it says most, because this is the part where a lot of cell phone people end up failing the class. You there, Randy?
Yeah, I'm here. Wait, what do you want me to read?
So this part that says most, the second
Oh,
bullet.
most projects are possible to complete on a cell phone. However, functionality will be limited. An actual personal computer is required to take full advantage of the course.
Okay. So listen, thank you, Ray. It's 5 more points. Anytime students come into my class on a cell phone, I'm going to immediately that night bug the mess out of your parent and let them know this is called computer science, not cell phone science. You have to come to class on a computer. Again, if you go to a job and you do not have the tools for the job, they will pretty much not pay you. It's the same thing here. If you come in thinking you're going to get a full credit assignment done on a cell phone, you're hurting yourself. Okay, so let's be adults. When you're working on these assignments, you have to be on the right equipment. There's no excuses for that. If you have troubles, you got to get in touch with the school, and we will try to help you get on a computer, not a cell phone. Cell phone is just in case you just started. But moving forward, I'm just going to assume that you knew the rules, and there's no way around that. Next slide. Randy, can you read that? Because I'm just trying to build up some of your points. You got here a little late.
Today's objective, students will be able to utilize Everify software to be able to analyze ignition concept certification. Classroom term of the day is communities. Word of the day is karus.
Carouse.
Karus.
Okay, now that objective is not correct because this is last quarter. The objective we're working on today is actually MIT Scratch, and we're going to do that in a moment. So I'll fix that. Apologies, I'm trying to help students get in the room all day. And I know it's the first day of the quarter, so you're going to have some people that's like, I can't do it, and they just don't want to do it, or whatever the case may be. But we're going to get through this together. Bear in mind, everybody starts with an A. You'll see an indicator at the side of your name. It's a blue E for excellent. So everybody starts off with excellent. If you see the indicator change to green, change to blue, that means your grade's probably slipping, especially if it goes down to red. So I think the colors are blue for excellent, yellow. I just saw something come across my screen. I'm trying to see which student this is coming in here. Oh, that's Mr. Irvin. Okay. Mr. Irvin, did you have an update or you have a announcement or something like that?
No, sir.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was just checking. All right. So look, everybody, real quick, everybody starts off with an A, and that's the identifier in my grade book. If there's nothing in there now, so I don't mind showing this screen. You should see my screen. You see this blue E? This means excellent. That means you start off with an A, hopefully. You see there's no scores in this section today. We're starting off fresh. So everybody, new quarter 4, starts off with an A. It is up to you to keep that A. If you slack off, or whatever the case may be, and every week we're going to send out robocalls to bug you and your parent. So there's no more I'm doing good, and the parent don't know you doing bad. You're gonna know, because if this changes to needs improvement, it's an automatic robocall that's gonna go out every week until you improve. So do yourself a favor so you have a good weekend. Try to do all your assignments that night. All right. Don't think you're gonna finesse anything, because it's gonna show up. What's done in the darkness will come to light. Now, let me come here to our assignment for today. I'm gonna put this in the chat for us. Turn this off. This is the staff. I think they're forgetting that I'm teaching at the moment. Okay, so with that said, I'm gonna grab this from the chat. You should be in CS 4A, third period. The 3 right there means third, right? In case you get confused. Now, there's an assignment in there: evaluation, scratch storyboarding, and I'm gonna put this in the chat so we can all work on this together. Put this right here. Okay, so Amira, are you able to read now? Did they give you a little space so you can concentrate, or are you still tied up? You turned on your mic and then you turned it off, dear. Is that a no, or are you able to read for points? It's in the chat though. Okay, I guess that's a no. She might be busy. All right, Randy, can you take that? It's for 15 points.
You typed it in the chat, right?
Yes, sir.
Hello and good day to all future computer scientists. You will need to create a Scratch account and utilize the tutorial to create this project efficiently. The link to begin creating your project for today is: use the code to recreate, remix your own sprites, and backdrop for the entire program. All segments of code need to be ready by tomorrow morning's class. Please keep in mind that you must choose your own sprites and backdrops for this project.
You're not, because we're having a lag. Oh, there it goes. There was more to it, but the character limit and Google cut off. It was going to say, "Stay safe out there," and Zen. But at any rate, let's take a look at this. Right, I think you can see my screen. I'm looking at my backup screen, and yes, you can. But more importantly, you need to click on that link in the chat. It's going to take you to this source code that I gave you. So let's go to a project page real quick. I'm going to go new here, because I want to start you fresh. So the name of today's project is called Loops Animal Parade, right? If you click on this, it'll open up. Now, if you do not have an MIT Scratch account, you have to start one up, okay? So Amir, do you have a Scratch account? I can't remember if you do or don't.
I don't remember my password.
I could barely hear you, dear, but I'm assuming you do. It's like you got something over your microphone. Okay, so listen, Randy, do you have a Scratch account?
Yes.
Okay, Carson, I know you're busy. And you type yes or no that you have a Scratch account. Just trying to find out who gets 5 points, because the first part was everybody establishing their MIT Scratch coding account. Okay, I got an email.
Nah, I don't.
Okay, so when you get a chance, you have to set that up so you can do today's assignment. If you don't, then hey, it's gonna be a problem. Somebody's coming into the class. Mr. Davenport. Okay, he made it. All right, you changed your name. Cool. All right. Does your camera work or no? Got a mark in present. Let me see. Where's Davenport's name? Oh, Mr. Davenport. Wait a minute. Something's wrong here. Ms. Davenport, you in the wrong period. Do you know what you got third period, sir?
Hey, cool. Y'all loud.
Huh?
I was telling the people in my background to be quiet.
Oh,
Third period.
it's not this.
Oh, I have I'm sorry. I got English.
Okay, so reach out to your English teacher on Edsby so they can you know who that is? It's Miss Frank.
Yeah.
All right, hurry up, dude, because you're already late. Get in there.
All right.
All right, I'll see you fourth period. That's
Okay.
the link. Okay. Now, where's that? So we're going to be doing some coding. Everybody needs to log into their MIT Scratch account so you can follow along. Reason you need to do that is because if you do not set up an account first, when you do any work and you happen to, I don't know, leave the computer, reboot the computer, refresh it, that work you did will not be saved because it's not an account registered for it to be saved. So you got to do that first and foremost. The link for it, setting up your MIT account is right there. I just put it at 12:43 p.m. So honestly, once you do that and you verify your email address, because you have to do that, you will then be able to start coding. And the coding you're going to use is this link that I gave you above in the chat. It says a link to begin creating your project for today is. Click on that link, right? Once you click on that link, it'll bring up this example code. Now I'm going to go through what it's supposed to do. You're going to have to recreate your own so you can get full credit. So here's what it does. Once you clicked on that link in there, not the last link I gave you, but the first link I gave you, you should get to this screen. You can expand it by clicking on this button here. And to start it, you click on the flag. So click on the green flag. You don't know if y'all heard it. It was a little B. And it says click on the atoms below to see which one moves. So I click on the bee, he buzzes, bzz, right? I click on the dog. The dog barks, but it also moves every time you click on it. If you click on the cricket, nothing happens, right? Normally I would have students put the word of the day in there and also their name to make the cricket say that as a text bubble. The kangaroo, you click on it, it does nothing. You're going to have to make it move using the codes I gave you to make these other characters do stuff. All right, now let me come out of this. Click on this other maximize button, which is this, and it brings it back down to scale. Now I'm going to click see inside because I want to see what's under the hood of the code. How does this work and how does it work? Click see inside. And the first one you want to look at is the dog, right? And the dog has a few segments of code. This is what we're going to be working on in class today. This is how you can get credit. So first thing you want to do is resize your screens. So you have two screens, especially if you only really do this if you're on a computer. We're in computer science, not cell phone science, right? You can do some of this stuff on the cell phone, but it's extremely difficult. So that's why I'm going to be calling parents like, the reason their scores are low is because they don't have the right equipment. Can't do computer science without a computer, right? So let's resize this. And you should have two screens. One screen, if you resize it right, is the example code that I gave you. The other screen is what you logged into for your MIT Scratch account. So a couple of rules. Let's set up your new Scratch account, right? And the first thing you want to do is remove the kitten. You cannot use the default sprite. That's what a sprite is. It's a character or what you're going to program. So I remove that. And now you have to choose 4 sprites. And here's why. If you look at my example, you got how many sprites down here? You got 1. This is your sprite area, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4 sprites, right? So I'm gonna come over here to my example area. This is like your new canvas or your new project. You should be logged in too, by the way, because whatever you're doing, you want it to save automatically online. So no matter where you go, you can always go back to work on your stuff. Now, to choose a new sprite, you first want to click on this little kitten head or this little cat head down here in the sprite area. And it says choose a sprite. Some students will be like, you moved too fast, or I didn't catch that. The recordings will be on Edsby by tonight. So you can always go back and finish it. And I'll try to do it way before, like around 4 o'clock, do it around 4 o'clock. So you can always do it before 8 p.m. when it's due. Because the assumption or the hope is you do most of this work in class. I have a lot of students that are logging in, and I went around the block I went and got some groceries from my parents. And okay, that's fine. Maybe you should take the course again. You gotta understand, we gotta do things in a time frame, not when we want to do them. Or y'all signed up. You gotta get out to school sometime. So you gotta have some responsibilities and time management. All right, so choose a sprite. And here we go. We got all sorts of sprites we can choose from. Now, it's going to be up to you all to choose your own Sprite. You cannot choose the same thing. The reason I had to do it this way is because I had a lot of students taking code from other students and sending it to me and thinking they're going to get credit for it. This is the quickest way to say you don't respect me and you want to F. So please don't cheat. Do the work yourself, okay? Now, you want to choose, just to let you know, a character or sprite that moves, that has an animation. Okay, don't choose anything that has one costume. And you know it has one costume because it doesn't do anything. But if you hovering, I'm not clicking on anything of a particular sprite. If it moves and everything, it has an animation. So I'm going to choose 4 sprites that have animations because we need to use their costumes. So let's see. I'm going to choose the bat. That's 1. Now I got 3 more sprites I got to choose for, because if you don't remember, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 sprites that I'm working with, right? Okay, so let's go through it. Let's see here. One moment. Everybody should be doing this with me. So please start choosing your sprites, because we're gonna have a share out session. I'm gonna see how far everybody got doing this work. So what's another sprite I'm gonna choose? I'm gonna choose, go back to the kitten down here in the corner, choose sprite. I'm doing it like these many times so you can understand how to choose your sprites. You choose your own unique sprites. So, and also don't forget up top, you got different categories. So let me click on dance. And I got all these other sprites that should have costumes, right? So I'm gonna choose Champ 99. Again, do not choose the same thing I chose in the example code or what I'm showing you. Choose your own unique characters. Okay, so that's 2 sprites. I can move them around by clicking and dragging on them. All right, move that around. And then I got 2 more to choose, right? So click choose sprite again. And I don't know, I'm gonna go to sports. And let's get the batter. Here she goes. Put her here. Got 1 more sprite to choose. I'm gonna go to fashion. I don't know, pants. So we have some animating pants. Okay. Good. Now the next thing you want to do is you want to choose your own background or backdrop. So I'm gonna click on choose backdrop over here in the stage area in the corner here, if you see it. And we got all sorts of backdrops. I'm gonna choose patterns. And I can choose anything from the categories. You can choose anything. So you got to choose something because you just have a white background, right? So I'm gonna put them on a chalkboard setting. Boom. All right. So now I got at least what I need to get 10 points of in-class participation done. And you should have the same if you've been working with me as I've done this. It's called I do. We do is you should have been doing it with me. I'm showing you what to do. Okay. This is the same terminology to get your parents. During the I do, your child was not doing the we do, meaning doing it with me. They were, I don't know, doing something else. So it's going to be difficult to pass the course if they can't do what I'm doing. Can't learn that way. Now, minimize your screen, maximize your screens to the same size. And I'm going to use my example code right here to recreate my own version or your own. You should be doing your own version. So the hardest part of this is really just making sure you make all the blocks look the same as the blocks I gave you. So how do I do this? I look at the colors of the blocks and I go through my categories and I choose what's appropriate. So let's start off with first 2 or 3 blocks just to get you going. And then you have to program the rest of the dog. Now by 8 p.m. tonight, you're going to need to program the rest of the characters and make those characters move and say things. But that's by 8. You're going to have to play with it and get it working. And when you're done, you're going to send me the link, your shared link. Okay. So what's the first 2 we're going to do? I'm going to start with this one right here. This block right here. All right. So this is like a gold color. So that looks like it's more orange than gold. So that's events. And I'm just looking for the same identical block to use in my new code like you're supposed to be doing. So I'm going to grab this win because it says win green flag, right? That little flag there, clicked, and I look for it, and there it is. Nothing at all hard about this. The hardest part is whether or not you can follow directions. Okay, so I got that part done. Now I got this part, this block done here in my example code that I gave you all. The next one is this blue block here. It says motion because it's blue. So I'm gonna click on motion, and I'm gonna find the same block. It's kind of like that that was it Hasbro game called Operation. You can't fit something in the different shapes or whatever unless you find the right block. So I'm looking for a go to X 53 Y negative 129. Now it's not gonna have those numbers in there. You just gotta find the exact block. If I come over here and look, I see there's a go to X, and then I'm just gonna grab it because it's very much the same block that I want to use, or that was used from the example. Now I got to put the same values in there. If I look at my example, it says 53 for X, negative 129 for Y. We'll come over here to my example that well, my version I'm working on. I'm gonna type in 53, and then next I'm gonna type what? It says negative 129. All right. One moment, everybody. I got a parent calling me. Okay, so let's see here. The next one is this purple block, and it's pretty much, well, it's not purple, it's like kind of cyanish or something. But that's for looks. So I'm gonna click on looks. I'm looking for a switch to costume. Grab that one because that's the one that matches the block I said an example. And you want to switch to the very first costume, which is A. Okay. Okay, so now I gotta help a parent out with getting a student logged in. I'm gonna give you all 10 minutes to work on getting your version of this code set up. You need your own sprites, and you need at least the first sprite programmed completely in 10 minutes. All right. I'll be right back because I got to figure out why the student can't log in. But you should be working on this code right now because we're going to share out after the 10 minutes. Okay, I just got off the phone with a parent. Did anybody have questions for me? I could not really hear you guys, or no. Okay, I guess not. I'm back. If you got questions, let me know. You got 5 more minutes where we share out and see how far everybody's gotten with this coding. All right, it's time for share outs. I'm going to turn on share feature. Amira, I want you to share first because you're first in the list. Let's see here. Huh? What'd she say? What did you say, Amira? You turned your mic on and mumbled something.
I can't hear because they is crying and stuff in the background.
You couldn't work on it?
No. Get out.
Wow. Okay. All right. I'm gonna just try to figure out how to help you out with that. There's got to be some way to have you be able to concentrate. How about you, Randy? Do you have anything you could present? Like, what have you been doing so far?
You want me to share my screen?
Mm-hmm. Okay, you're starting to present, Randy, and okay. So, wow, dude, is that what you've been working on? Yeah, that looks pretty good. You got the hang of it, huh, Randy? Now,
Yeah.
now, don't forget to share. Hit that orange share button, Randy, so you can send it to me. All right, now, Randy, I want you to do something for me so I can grade it later before you forget. Yeah, it says congratulations. Randy won us. Yeah, right. Name it the same, Randy. You already know what to do. So you're gonna name it the same thing I named it. Loops, Animal Parade Remix. Name it that. Name it the same. You got your in-class points. You did good. Now the next thing, Randy, is once you're done, yeah, okay. Go back to C project page. I want to show everybody how you are sending me the work. C project page, right? Did you click on it, or is my screen slow? Yeah, my screen was slow. Now you see down in the corner, copy link, Randy.
Yes.
All right, copy that link because I want you to get some points. Yep. Now go to Edsby and find the assignment. You got to come to my class, Randy. You're in the wrong class. You must got Tillery or something. Yeah, you got business. Uh-huh. All right. Now you come down some more. That's not the assignment. That's Townhouse. There you go. Now hit submit. And you see that little chain link there, Randy? No, don't do it that way because it might not show up all the time. That's a comment. So you see that little link? Okay, you
Yeah,
see
right here.
I don't know. Okay, you see that? You see the little link right there? It says not a link, but an actual icon. It's like a little chain link there. Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Now paste it. Now paste it. And give it a second. All right, now it's ready. Submit. And scroll all the way down. You're not done. Hit submit one more time. Now you're not done with the project, but anything you do to it and you finally finish it, Randy, just send me a message. I'll be able to go back into that link and see how much you gotten done. Okay.
All right.
You got majority of your points. It is now 110, everybody. We got here 120. Amira says she can't share. Uh-oh, Carson left early. Got to follow up later. And I think that's about it. I want to make sure you guys understand by 8 p.m., everything I told you to do has to be done. That means all the sprites have to be there. All the sprites have to try to move. And if you're not sure how to make it move, all you have to do is use the code from the dog to make the other character move, right? So look, I think we're at the end of class. You have any questions for me? Because I'm going to let y'all go a little bit early because I got to get ready for fourth period. And it's not all the way set up yet. You have any questions for me? Because we're going to go over the objective one more time, and that's going to be it for today. Oh, Amir left. Randy, you got any questions?
No.
Okay. So Randy, don't worry about it because the objective didn't even load right, and I don't want to play with this computer too long. You'll be ready tomorrow. But you're free to go, man. I'll see you in class tomorrow, and try to finish everything by 8 p.m., Randy.
All right. Have a good day, Mr. Tyler.
You too, sir. Get ready for your next period.